Hey, if today feels heavier than you expected, you're not alone. Sometimes disappointment doesn't come from something dramatic. It just shows up, quietly, uninvited. Lately, I've been noticing how exhausting that kind of disappointment can be. Not because it's obvious, but because it lingers. It's the kind you don't always talk about, because on the outside, things might look fine. But inside, you're realizing that something you hoped for, something you trusted would look different by now, didn't, and that's where it gets complicated. Because you're not just disappointed, you're also trying to stay grateful, stay hopeful, stay faithful. So you tell yourself not to dwell on it, not to complain, not to make it bigger than it already feels. But unspoken disappointment doesn't disappear. It just settles in quietly and shows up in other ways. I'm learning that disappointment doesn't always mean something went wrong. Sometimes it just means I expected one thing, and life moved in another direction. And that space, between what I hoped for and what actually happened, that's where the ache lives. Not because I failed, not because I trusted the wrong thing, but because what I hoped for mattered. If you're carrying something like that, it doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you've lost faith, and it doesn't mean you're doing life wrong. It just means you're human, and you cared. This space isn't about fixing anything. It's just a place to let the weight rest for a moment. If it feels okay, I'd really like to know, what's something you're disappointed about that you haven't had words for yet? You don't have to explain it perfectly. You can just be honest. Let's talk about it.